Blue 22! We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Sets up the screen. Wide open spaces. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football that's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
Give to the running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. No Cam Scatteroo this season, guys. He was the definition all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To throw, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And the ball slipped out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we're planning to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. It's a seam wide open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brinson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. And this offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Turns it on in midfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
SMU 7, Arizona State 0.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. The Sun Devils will keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the cover coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. He saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They punt it away on fourth down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. defense changing the play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Oh, a double pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Give to Brown. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Maryland. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Levin. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Got a man. It's Harden.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Zips it out to his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Arizona State 17, SMU 7.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Udo. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Udo. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away by going?
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over Ohio State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Tosses to the quarterback. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
I love coaches that have fun and take risks and drop the flea flicker, whether it's in high school, pee-wee football, or college football. This is a play that works. Nice job by the quarterback and the running back on their exchange, and the receiver did a great job selling the stock block before getting behind the DB. Beautiful work.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. To the air, it's Jennings. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40, the 30, at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside of you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the hit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Levin. using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just